Hi everybody, this is Sir Pierre back another day with another unboxing with a damaged box again. So usually I do the unboxing right away, but I won't do that this time. You have seen a bunch of videos about the shoes already for months, so have I. So I got some things to say about the shoes before I take a look at them.
Funky.
So, as you hopefully can see, I collect Air Jordans. I don't call myself a collector, but one thing that I like to buy with Air Jordans is the OG colorways. So I wanted the first 3 OG colorways of all the Air Jordans from 1 to 13. I can't get the 14 on my foot, and after that, yeah. And after I got the first 3 OG colorways of all the Air Jordans, then I got some more of them. And these are the 4th Air Jordan 4 to be released in 1989. And with the Air Jordan 4 in general, that was the shoe that was shown a lot on TV, and I don't know what it was called back then, but popular culture. And the military blue, Michael Jordan never played in them. So he never wore them, playing in them. It's not the Chicago colors or anything. So we saw them on TV, first of all. So I would say that it was sort of a boring shoe. It didn't felt so OG, but it absolutely is. It's the 4th Air Jordan 4 to be released. And 2006, they got released for the first time, retro release for the first time. I didn't care about them at all back then. 2012, they got retro released again, and I sort of didn't care because back then my goal were to get the first 3 OG colorways, and I didn't have the Retro Master shoes came later. So the Retro Master, White Cement, and a bunch of them got released later. But I thought back then, 2012, that it's a good looking shoe. Yeah, it had a Jumpman and not the Nike Air logo. And I didn't buy so many shoes. Okay, I bought some shoes, but I didn't like Air Jordan quality back then. But when the Retro Master got released, I think that was just a couple of years later, let's say 2015, 14 maybe, then the shoes got really good. So more or less since then, 10 years, I've been waiting for these shoes to be released. And the pre-drops of the shoes, or even before the pre-drops, people having the shoes in hand way before the release. They haven't officially been released yet. People claim that they were really, really good, that they were as good as the Air Jordan 4 SB. And then people said that leather Bred Force were just as good, and everything was just as good as the SB Jordans. And no. If a shoe is going to be as good as the Air Jordan SB, it's going to be called SB. But for what we have seen, these have the OG 89 cut, the best retro cut so far. A bit more square and higher, and the leather breads was really good as well. And these are supposed to be even better. So the last year or even more, these have absolutely been the shoes that I've been the most hyped about, that I really wanted the absolute most. And the beginning of the year when we saw shoes are going to be dropped and rumors, yada, 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 this was the only pair that I wanted. Just because it's an OG colorway. And it's an OG colorway that I don't have. And even if I really do like blue, and sort of think that blue shoes are boring, I don't know. But I've been liking these more and more and more and have been just so eager to get them. And thanks to a sneaker friend, I'm gonna post this on Instagram, I got them on one of the pre-drops. But there have been a couple of pre-drops. I think this were the third one, I think. And people are saying that they are a disappointment now. So from going sneaker of the year, GOAT, yada, 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 just as good as the SB, blah, 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 to being disappointed that they are uncomfortable, which I think the Air Jordan 4 in general are. It was just the SB that was comfortable. But of course, I still wanted them, of course. And the more videos we have seen of them, they sort of are getting worse. And I usually, with the pre-drops, sometimes they are worse than the general release, and sometimes they are better. But we knew that these were going to be released in millions of pairs. And when shoes are being produced in millions of pairs, the quality check isn't so good. So when people said in the beginning that these were just as good as the SB, the best Air Jordan 4 retros ever, yada, 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 I got really surprised because we knew already back then that we are talking millions or at least a million pairs. And the more shoes being produced, the worse they are. So now when people complain about the quality, and not about the material, about the quality, like glue stains and yada, 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 we shouldn't be surprised. But of course, I really hope mine are good. So let's see. And about the quality, I don't think any Air Jordan 4s are good in quality. Are comfortable. It's just the SB. The leather breads are good. I wouldn't call them comfortable, but they are at least not uncomfortable, which these are. These are absolutely uncomfortable. So I really don't understand the hype with Air Jordan 4 because of that. Smells good. Smells really good. And here we have the shoes. Stiffer leather than expected. Stiffer plastic than expected. Suede, I wouldn't even call it suede, like more brushed leather. So they are as I would expect when we know that they are releasing our Air Jordan Retro shoes in many pairs. So I am ignoring all the hype from the pre-drops, or if the replicas were maybe better. I'm ignoring all that and just say that retro Air Jordan, they are really good. Just because of the cut, you see the square cut, higher in the rear, and yeah. And no glue residue, no flaws like that. So my pairs are good. And I've been hearing a lot of complaints now because I don't think they have been released in US yet. We have the European release May 17, I think. And already people say you should buy them from that store and not from that store. But you should know we have Air Jordan, we have Nike factories more or less all over Asia. We have a bunch of factories. They're not coming from one factory. And when the shoes are being produced and shipped to US, they are not selected like these shoes with this quality goes to Foot Locker, and these shoes with this quality goes to the Nike stores. It's not like that. It smells nice. Yeah, it smells nice. So I would say ignore all the videos like mine. Ignore all the hype. I would say that this is a really good release because we haven't seen them like this since 1989. And I don't know about the 2006 pair at all. And the 2012 pair had the Jumpman on the heel. I got a phone call there. So where was I? Yeah. So they have done a good job once again, Nike. Not bad quality, not bad material. This kind of material will be much more durable than your soft leather. I would prefer soft leather. Me that wear shoes once, but this is nice. And let me take off my glasses so I can see the colors. All right, so here we have some glue residue, but minor. You won't see it, minor. And several pre-drops, which is fun. Yeah, some more glue residue there. Weird that they have brown glue for some reason. It's a good thing I took off my glasses. I only wore the glasses, you wouldn't see my eye that is bloody red. But yeah, so Nike dropping a Air Jordan 4, which is a hype model, retro colorway that we haven't seen since 2012, that is 12 years, and that we haven't seen like this since the first year they were dropped in 1989, and dropping them in several pre-drops. And the rumor is that it's going to be 1 million pairs. So hopefully you can all buy these. And hopefully these shoes are once again another shoe that the resellers are not going to make any money on. So if you want the shoes, I really hope that you will get them. Yeah, I'm happy to have them. Sort of boring, but it is the right color. I do like the Motorsport more because they are more the blue that I like. But I didn't buy the Motorsport because then it felt weird to have the Motorsport and not these. So it felt like I was going to buy another pair of blue Air Jordan 4 in lack of these. And I even have the opportunity to buy the Motorsport on sale. And I did not do that, and I regret that. I absolutely regret that. And the Motorsports were no hype at all. So yeah, to these shoes, once again, I would say that they are perfect. The price in Sweden was $255. That is a lot. The quality should be better. But for a pair of shoes released in 1 million pairs, so they have produced 2 million shoes, the quality isn't, or the leather isn't bad. It's nothing special at all. Yeah, nothing special at all. So I would say that they are going to be uncomfortable, like most of the Air Jordan 4s. So nothing weirdly uncomfortable. What people have complained mostly about is the cheap sole, the very, very thin, bad sole. Why not just give us the sole that we have in the airships? I don't have any loose airship sole, but the airship soles are really good. So this is, yeah. And I don't know if it's very popular in US to replace the insole, because back in the days they were always glued, more or less always glued on. So I don't know if Nike is accepting that people are buying aftermarket insoles, and that's why they're giving us cheap and bad insoles. I don't know. Once again, the airship insole is great. I'm glad that I don't have any complaints. Yes, some glue stains and some mark on it, but that won't be seen when I have them on feet. I'm happy to have them. And I'm happy to have them on a pre-drop. I don't think this video will have much views because there are hundreds of videos about these shoes, and the more active sneaker channels have 4, 10, 12 videos about these shoes. I'm happy. And when I go now, let me show you the OG colorways, how they were released, and the whole point of these for me. So here we have the 4 Air Jordan 4 with the OG colorways. First one that dropped was this white cement. Then we have the black cement that is now called breads because they're black and red. The fire red and the military blue. These were the only OG Air Jordan 4 released in 1989. And I'm happy to have them now. Yeah, I wanted to show these as well. The What the 4. That is a combined hybrid mix of these 4 OG colorways. I really like these. I'm really happy over these. Good quality and comfortable. And I like unmatching shoes. Thanks for watching. I hope this video wasn't too boring for you.